If you're looking for the best chassis paint, here's a list you must see. We made this list based on our personal preference and sorted it based on their features, prices, quality, durability, and reputation of the manufacturers and customer feedback. Also, we've included options for every type of customer. So let's get started. At the first position of our list, we have POR15 Rust Preventive Coating. Although not our top pick for the best chassis paint, the POR15 45404 Rust Preventative Coating is an excellent rust inhibitor that gives the magnet paint chassis saver a run for its money. Its special chemical formula neutralizes rust and shields against impacts, stains, and abrasion chemicals, bonding strongly to rusty, textured surfaces and forming a very hard and durable material once hardened. The POR15 is waterproof and highly heat-resistant, capable of withstanding temperatures of up to 450 Fahrenheit, 232 Celsius. It also doesn't wrinkle or peel after application, thanks to its excellent adhesive properties. Interestingly, its remarkable heat resistance doesn't make it impervious to the damaging effects of sunlight. Although the coating doesn't break down when exposed to UV rays, its semi-gloss appearance will fade over time. You can use the POR15 45404 on the frame, as well as on bare metal parts and steel sliders. Even though it can be applied directly over rust, you would be wise to prepare the framework beforehand. Moving on to the next at number 2 with Magnet Paint Coat Chassis Saver. Magnet Paint is a household name in the world of high-performance specialty coatings, and their aptly named Chassis Saver is our top choice for best car and truck frame paint. Made from a moisture-curing polyurethane formula that both beautifies and protects your car while meeting the latest safety standards. The Magnet Paint Chassis Saver has garnered a solid reputation for its effectiveness at shielding a vehicle chassis against all types of damage. The formula, which creates a strong and flexible bond, has unique rust removal qualities that allow it to be applied directly over rusted areas after less thorough surface preparation than required by other chassis paint. It protects not only the vehicle's frame and floorboard but also its trunk areas, firewalls, rocker panels, and under fenders, shielding them from damaging substances like rain, snow, dirt, and mud, and preventing chips, cracks, or peels. The Magnet Paint Chassis Saver is remarkably potent and fast-acting, requiring only a single layer to get the job done and 3 to 4 hours to dry. The number 3 position is held by KBS Coatings 4501 Gloss Black RustSeal. KBS Coatings is recognized globally for producing effective rust and corrosion preventing paints, so it's not surprising that the 4501 Gloss Black RustSeal delivers amazing sealing for vehicle chassis. This car and truck frame paint hardens once it comes into contact with your car, not only stopping rust from spreading, but also preventing road salts, fluids, chemicals, and other damaging substances from seeping into and breaking down the chemical composition of metals. Even more, it doesn't chip, peel, scratch, or crack once hardened. The 4501 Gloss Black Rust C is an extremely versatile paint that can be used on other rust-prone items other than a car or truck chassis, such as those in a home or farm setting. It's also easy to use, inexpensive, and durable, with a single application lasting years. One downside is that repeated or prolonged exposure to direct UV light will alter its color and sheen. Like the POR15 Rust Preventive Coating, it is by no means intended for use as a final finish. Next at number 4 we have Dynatron 544 Dyna-Pro Paintable Rubberized Undercoating. If you're looking for a solid undercoat for rust proofing for your car or truck's underbody, look no further than the Dynatron 544 Dyna-Pro. It offers protection for all weather conditions, including an entire winter season. The fast-drying, highly flexible coat forms an electromechanical barrier against rust, corrosion, scratches, chipping, abrasion, dirt, road salt, and other potential hazards. You also get an easy spray-on and brush application and a textured finish that you can paint over with any OEM paint. It even insulates the undercarriage from road noise, resulting in a quieter ride for both you and your passengers. As good as the Dyna-Pro is, it's not perfect. Its adhesion on greasy surfaces or older undercoats is not great, so you'll have to go through the trouble of removing them before applying the solution. It's also a bit pricey for a rubberized undercoat and has a short shelf life once opened. The number 5 position is held by Rust Bullet RB54 Automotive Rust Inhibitor Paint. We won't fault anyone who picks the Rust Bullet Automotive Rust Inhibitor paint as their best chassis paint. It's an easy-to-use, high-value formula that's rust-resistant, chip-resistant, mildly resistant to UV rays, and very effective at removing and preventing rust. In addition to the chassis, it can be applied to a vehicle's undercarriage, suspensions, and other such parts using anything from a brush or roll to a spray apparatus. The fact that it's thinner and uses more metal than Rust Bullet's standard formula makes it easy to apply. And while you can theoretically apply it directly to the dedicated surface without first prepping it, we don't recommend that you do. There are two minor issues with the RB54 Automotive Rust Inhibitor paint. First, it's very expensive. Second, it has a short shelf life. The paint will harden and become thicker if left unused for extended periods, morphing into a useless, glue-like liquid. Try to use up your entire can of paint within a year. The number 6 position is dominated by 3M 3584 professional grade rubberized undercoating. This special rubberized chassis and truck frame undercoating from 3M is all about achieving great results. It delivers an appealing, long-lasting black protective coating with anti-rust and corrosion properties. It's resistant to scratches, chipping, and abrasions. 3M's rubberized coating also acts as a sound insulator that significantly reduces road noise. Moreover, the formula has a no-run composition, no dripping or clumping, and comes in an aerosol spray dispenser, making for very easy and clean applications. All of these properties come together to make this chassis and truck frame paint a great all-around solution for vehicle undercarriages, fenders, wheel wells, quarter panels, and much more. It can be used on cars, trucks, RVs, vans, you name it. As for downsides, it has an unpleasant smell when wet, and you'll need several coats to achieve a proper seal. Moving on to the next at number 7 with fluid film rust and corrosion protection. Fluid Film's best chassis paint is a durable, rust-preventive, and thixotropic lubricant that penetrates deeply into any metal base and doesn't dry out. It's so effective that even the aerospace and aircraft industries use it. The formula is all natural and, therefore, doesn't contain any toxic chemicals. It provides protection against rust and corrosion, repels water, snow, ice, and other unwanted substances, and salvages severely corroded, frozen, and seized parts such as nuts, bolts, and screws. Ease of application is another plus, but some users might be put off by the liquid's gooey consistency and strong odor. The number 8 position is held by Rust-Oleum Stops Rust Spray Paint. The Rust-Oleum Stops Rust Spray Paint is a great solution for those who require a car and truck frame paint that comes in many different colors and can withstand high temperatures. This special rubberized undercoating provides excellent, long-lasting protection against weather and corrosion. It doesn't flake or chip, while a special spray apparatus makes it easy to apply. It's so versatile and durable that it can be applied to both the interior and exterior surface of metals, as well as to concrete, wood, masonry, and other materials. Another big highlight has to be that there are many color variations to choose from. Unfortunately, the bottle is fairly small. You might need more than one, and it takes up to 4 hours to dry. Next at number 9 we have Melrose T-Top Int 1,050,100 4GM Chassis Black Reconditioning Paint. This paint is specifically made for painting vehicle parts like the chassis, firewalls, suspensions, undercarriage, and more. It is known for its excellent coverage and fast drying ability. Matter of fact, it will dry within 30 minutes after you apply it. You can use a spray gun or brush to apply this reconditioning paint. This particular paint will offer a smooth black satin finish. The manufacturer tried to deliver a paint that would look almost similar to the OEM color and finish. In addition, it can be used as a rust prevention solution. You can use a roller, spray gun, or brushes to apply this paint. However, for spray painting, the manufacturer recommends thinning it first, but usually, it is possible to apply it without thinning it. This paint is UV resistant, so there is no need to use an additional top coating with this. There is no way it will fade, crack, or chip for years. Of course, it will keep away the rust or corrosion at the same time. Overall, if you are looking for a high-quality paint for an affordable price, you should try this product out. As per the previous buyers, this is one of the best truck frame paints available out there. Most of them said they would recommend it to fellow drivers every time. One particular user said that he could apply this very efficiently as there is no need for thinning or mixing it. Another buyer said that it is working great for years after one application. Overall, the maximum of the buyers is satisfied with the coverage and performance of this. Finally, the number 10 position is dominated by POR 1540 5032 1/4 Gloss Black Rust Preventative Paint. When it comes to Rust Preventive chassis paint, this particular gloss black paint has a unique formula that makes it a top pick. It is suitable for any industrial, automotive, and marine applications. This product comes with a self-leveling property if you apply it with a brush, so there will be no sign of brush strokes after the application. It is completely waterproof and heat-resistant up to 450 degrees Fahrenheit. This paint can adapt to the shrinkage and expansion of the surface automatically, so there will be no cracks, chips, or peels on the surface even if you are driving your truck in extreme environments. You can paint directly over the rust. These properties make it one of the best truck frame/chassis paints. However, it is recommended that you brush off the existing rust prior to applying it for the best and long-lasting result. One thing to add is that you better use a UV-resistant top coat after applying it, because this paint is not UV-resistant to a greater extent. In general, the former buyers actually love the paint. However, most of them complain about the lid. They said it is very hard to open the lid. Interestingly, one user offered a solution to this. He said to drill a tiny hole in the lid, and when you are finished, simply tape over the hole to cover it. Other than that, most buyers praise the rust preventive quality and durability of this paint from POR 15. That's all for today. We upload auto product review videos every single day, so don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for the upcoming video notification.